Hello everybody, welcome back to another super video. Today I'm going to be farming cocoa beans. So I've given this man 16 pests, which means I get 130 extra farming fortune for the next 30 minutes. The contest doesn't actually start for another 3 minutes. Alright, I currently have 1,342.9 farming fortune and an extra 150.72 farming fortune for cocoa beans. And then for the contest, it's going to give plus 25 farming fortune for cocoa beans, which means I should have tons of farming fortune. Alright, we're getting ready to farm cocoa beans. It's coming up soon, getting into the exact position. Now, I've found a way to optimize perfect cocoa bean farming, so watch exactly when it gets to 3 seconds, and we're going to start farming. And this is how you get the most amount of cocoa beans possible doing this farming method. Now, I do have an actual, oh, you can't see it. There's a 3x3 farm over there. I have like 5 things going across. This is how I like to do it, and I've tried so many times to test it to see which one's more efficient. And after many tests, I have concluded that they're both about the exact same. Alright, we currently have platinum. I have actually got diamond in cocoa beans before, but also Finnegan was mayor and I had a lot more farming fortune. If you're asking why I chose to record this video doing the most boring thing known to mankind, it is to prove that it's not the most boring thing known to mankind. I actually thoroughly enjoy farming cocoa beans, for your information. I know that the other method of farming cocoa beans, I don't know why, it's so boring. It bores the absolute crap out of me for no reason whatsoever. It's so terrible. I can't do it. I've tried it so many times. And I've even, like I said, I've done multiple tests. It's the exact same amount of efficiency, depending on how good you are at doing this method of farming. So it doesn't really even matter. I'm so intense when it comes to cocoa bean farming that sometimes I even farm with coordinates just to skip my, the time when I turn more precisely. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got to transition to the next side of the wall. Alright, so I need to put on coordinates, and I know that my island is from 240 to negative 240. So I need to farm all the way down here, and right here, and then I turn, like that. That is how you do it. That is the chunk that you turn on in an inventory full. I need to get a sack. That would be a lot more efficient, but I've literally never farmed with sacks before. I don't know why. Anyways, I don't actually know how loud this cocoa bean sound is. I turned my master volume down to I don't know, 2, I think. It's literally at 2, so it shouldn't be loud at all. And I hope you can hear my voice, because otherwise you're just going to hear a bunch of mumbling and a bunch of dinging sounds and the cocoa bean breaking sound, and that would be absolutely terrible. And the reason why is because I'm sick right now. In case you couldn't tell it in my voice, I played with one of my friends that I haven't played with in a while, and I was talking to them, and they were realizing that something was wrong with my voice, and I was like, what? No, I haven't changed my voice. And they were like, you sound different. And then I realized, oh, it's probably because I'm sick again. And I don't know why. I've been filming Pac-Man for I like filming Pac-Man. I've just been filming Pac-Man casually for the past few days. And I don't record my voice in those videos, but all of a sudden, I get sick. And I'm like, you know what I should do? I should do a video where I talk while farming cocoa beans in a contest where I go all out on the contest. I don't know why. Why am I doing this? I shouldn't be talking right now. I'm sick. Isn't my throat supposed to be killing me or whatever right now? I don't know. I mean, it's not destroying me, but it was Monday and Tuesday. But now my nose is just really stuffy, so I probably sound like Squidward or something. I've also been drinking a lot of soup. And I've told you this before, every time I get sick, what do? I drink soup. Do you want to know why? Because that's what sick people do. That's literally the entirety of the reason why. Every time in a cartoon, what do you see people do when they're sick? They drink soup. That's what they do every single time. Soup. It's always soup. So I just figured, you know what? I guess soup is just what you're supposed to drink when you get sick. And surprisingly, it actually makes you feel better. And I think I know the reason why. It has a lot of salt in it, and hot water with salt It helps your throat. Don't ask me, I'm not an anatomy specialist, but I don't know, I don't want to explain exactly how this works, but if you take hot salt water and put it down your esophagus, it makes you feel good, yay. And generally I think soup is like 85% salt, so that means that all that salt is in with that really warm soup that I microwave for 3 minutes, which is like 45 seconds too long, but I don't care because it's still fine, it's perfectly fine. And now I hear my dog barking at my door, and it's going to completely distract me from my theory of soup and why it makes you feel better when you're sick. Well, it's not really a theory, I think it's just literally how soup works in general. No, that's not how soup works, it's a theory. Alright, my brother walked into my room and I have no idea what I was talking about, other than soup. Gosh, I can only imagine what ideas I have for the title of this video. It's gonna be soup, and that's it. I mean, I didn't know what else to talk about, except for the fact that I've been drinking so much soup. I baked a tray of 8 cinnamon rolls, and I ate all of them. Do you want to know why? My excuse is that I'm sick. In my defense, I don't think anyone else wants to eat after my sick hands, and also, when I put them on the tray, they're so disfigured that nobody would want to eat them anyway, just because of the way they looked. I hear my dog barking again. She's like, she was outside my room, and she was like probably gonna bark at me and whine at me for the next 5 minutes, but thankfully my familia got home, and yeah, I don't know what they're gonna eat. Probably Mexican food. Bam Bam, my brother, yeah, he loves Mexican food. He eats Mexican food so much, all the time. I don't know, but the thing is that we always eat Mexican food, and then guess who has to pay for it all? Me. Well, I don't actually have to pay for it all, and I've paid for it like a decent amount of times, but that's whatever. Because I also like Mexican food. The only thing is that I don't like it as much as he does, or as much as anybody else. But yeah, everybody I'm around, everybody who goes to my school, all my friends at school, they all love Mexican food so much. But yeah, you wanna know what I like? You wanna know what I really like, and especially at this moment like? Soup. And you know what? I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about how I ate a tray of cinnamon rolls. Yesterday I had such an appetite, and I just ate so much food, and I had a bunch of pasta and soup, and I had spaghetti, which is also pasta, and soup, and the pasta had chicken in it, and soup, and guess what the soup had in it? Chicken. But yeah, I think I've missed more than like 10 days of school from being sick. Literally, I've gotten sick more times this school year than I have every other time I've been in school ever. Like, I've missed more days of school from being sick this year than probably all the years of elementary school and middle school combined. It's terrible. Oh gosh, 2 pests spawned on plot 3. Okay, I need my Jacob's farming fortune. How much farming fortune do I have at the moment? Okay, if I lose 5% of that, if another pest comes to my island, then I lose 5% of my farming fortune. And if 2 join, I lose like 15%, and that's absolutely terrible. Just gotta hope no more pests join, and then I'll catch them all after this. That's actually another way we can get farming fortune, is that pests give you a lot of farming fortune. It's really good. You want to know what I had for breakfast? I had soup for breakfast. You want to know what I had for lunch? I had soup for lunch. Do you want to know what I'm having for dinner? Well, I already had soup for dinner, but I'm probably going to eat another bowl of soup because I'm a starving human and I need a lot of soup. Because one bowl is like 130 calories, and I used to consume like over 4,000 calories on a daily basis, and if you're calling me fat right now, then you're probably correct. So congratulations. But I'm also sick, so yeah, I don't know what that has to do anything, but it's true. Yes. Oh, yes, I got a new personal best. Come on! Yes, keep going! Keep going! I'm open for diamond. Go! Oh, yes. Oh, the cocoa beans, they empower me. Or maybe it's the soup. I think soup gives me power at this point. I've drinking so much soup that I've turned into soup. Basically, I'm like 90% soup. Oh, and there's a spooky festival immediately after this that I'm not going to attend because I'm too busy farming cocoa beans. I got diamond in the cocoa beans Jacobs contest. New personal best. Let's see. Originally, I think I got 34.7 something farming fortune. Now it's 35.57. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go catch some pests now. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.